All right, let's talk about something real. We're all coding faster than ever, thanks to AI. But how do we keep all that speed from just turning into, well, total chaos? We're going to break down the one system that makes it all work, the pull request.
So picture this. Your AI just spit out a brand new feature in like seconds. Amazing, right? But what happens when your teammate's AI just rewrote the exact same part of the code? You've got two super fast, super smart changes. How on earth do you combine them without the whole app just, blowing up?
To figure that out, we got to start at the very center of it all. It's the one place that holds the official working version of your project. We call it the master branch, or you might see it called main.
Think of the master branch as the golden copy. It's the code that's actually live, the thing your users are interacting with. It's always, and I mean always, supposed to be in a production-ready state. This is your single source of truth. Everything that's been checked, approved, and merged lives here. It's the solid foundation for everything you do.
And that leads us to the number one most important rule of all. Seriously, if you remember one thing, it's this. You do not experiment on master, ever. Pushing some half-baked idea directly to master, that's like trying out a new surgical technique on a live patient. It is just a guaranteed recipe for disaster.
So, where does this master branch live? Inside your repository, or repo. And a repo isn't just a simple folder full of code. No. It's the whole shebang. All your files, all your folders, and the complete history of every single change that has ever happened. It's basically the entire DNA of your app. Okay, so if master is this sacred, off-limits thing, where do you actually write code? Well, that's where this next idea comes in, and it's what makes all of this work safely. It's your own private little sandbox, and we call it a branch.
So what is a branch? It's basically a parallel universe for your code. When you create a branch, you're making a copy of the project at that exact moment. It's your own personal workshop where you can build a new feature, squash a bug, or just go wild with an experiment. And the best part? The whole time, the master branch is completely safe and sound, totally unaffected by your chaos.
And here's the really cool part. Creating a branch is not some big, heavy operation. You're not copying the entire project folder. It's super, super lightweight. It's really just a little pointer. This means making a new branch is basically free. It's so fast and easy that you should be making them for everything. Seriously, one for that tiny bug fix? Yep. One for that crazy new feature idea? For sure.
Okay, so you did it. You went into your private branch, you built something awesome, and now it's ready for the world. Great, but how do you get that amazing new code out of your personal sandbox and back into the main master branch so everyone can use it? That's where the pull request, or PR, as you'll always hear it called, comes in. And this is key. A PR isn't you forcing your code in. It's a request. It's a proposal. It's you raising your hand and saying, hey team, I've got these changes over here in my branch, and I think they're ready to go into the main app. Could you take a look? It's the formal start of a conversation.
Now you might be thinking, but an AI wrote the code. It's gotta be perfect. And maybe, but this step is still absolutely crucial. Your AI is amazing at solving the problem you give it. But a human still needs to ask the bigger questions, like, is this code actually correct? Does it fit with our overall architecture? Are there any weird side effects we didn't think about? Does it even make sense for the product? The PR is where that human check happens.
All right, but what happens when things don't go so smoothly? You open your PR, you're ready to merge, and then you see it. Someone else has already changed the exact same code you were just working on. This, my friends, is when worlds collide. It's time to talk about the infamous and honestly totally misunderstood merge conflict. Let's make this super concrete with a quick story. We've got two developers, Amen and Ria. They both start from the same version of master. Amen uses his AI to whip up a quick bug fix for the login button. His PR gets approved, boom, it's merged. So now master has his changes. But here's the thing, Ria has been working on a much bigger redesign of that exact same login button. So when she goes to merge her PR, Git just stops. It basically throws its hands up and says, whoa, hold on. The code in master has changed since you started, and your changes are trying to edit the exact same lines. I don't know what to do.
And this is the most important takeaway about merge conflicts. It does not mean anything is broken. Your repo is fine. Your code is fine. It's simply Git pausing the game and saying, hey, human, you gave me two conflicting instructions for the same piece of code. I'm smart, but I'm not a mind reader. You need to step in and tell me what the final version should look like.
And you can see exactly why Git gets confused here.
Master, thanks to Aman, says the button text should be login and it should use the handle fix function. But Ria's branch says, nope, the text should be sign in now and it should use this new handle new flow function. Which one is correct? Is it the bug fix or the new feature? An automated system can't possibly know the intent. Only a person can make that call.
So how do you fix it? Simple. A developer, maybe Ria, maybe Aman, maybe both of them, has to look at the two different versions. They'll compare the changes and then manually create the final correct version of the code. Maybe they take Ria's text and Aman's fix. Who knows? They make the decision, save it, and tell Git, okay, this is the right version. And just like that, the conflict is resolved.
Okay, let's tie this all back to where we started. Why does all of this, branches, PRs, and even conflicts, matter so much more now that we're all using AI to code?
Well, think about it. AI doesn't always make surgical changes. Sometimes it rewrites huge blocks of code just to change one little thing. It might also change formatting or lines nearby that you didn't expect. Plus, you could have two different people give their AIs similar prompts, and they'll come up with similar but slightly different solutions that overlap. And the biggest factor, we're all just moving so much faster. More code, more speed, means more chances for our work to collide.
So it's really tempting to look at all this and think it's just bureaucracy that slows you down. But it's the exact opposite. This whole process, branches, PRs, it isn't a roadblock. It's the air traffic control system for your code. It's what lets a whole team of developers, all coding at lightning speed, work on the same project at the same time without causing a massive pileup.
Look, without a system like this, AI-assisted development would just be pure chaos. It'd be a mad dash to see who can push their code first. But with pull requests, all that incredible speed gets channeled into something productive. It's the system that takes all that raw velocity and turns it from total chaos into actual, organized collaboration.
So yeah, this whole system isn't designed to slow you down. It's what gives you the freedom to move fast and not break things. It gives you the confidence to really let your AI go wild and experiment. So the only real question is, now that you know how to build safely, what are you going to create next?